Hello, I'm Nathan P. Butler, author of A Saga on Home Video and host of both From the Star Wars Home Video Library and Star Wars Home Video Year by Year here on YouTube. And this is our fourth episode of Star Wars Home Video Trivia. The way this works is I'm going to give you some trivia questions. They're usually kind of tough questions a little bit. Consider this kind of an honors level, maybe an AP level possibly version. So as you're giving yourself scores, maybe give yourself some honors points along the way. But what I'll do is I will read off 10 different Star Wars home video trivia questions in each of these episodes. I'll give about 5 seconds, give or take, I'm just timing it in my head, in between the different questions. So you can pause if you like, but we'll kind of keep it going here for some who just know it off the top of their head, and we can just kind of keep rolling. After I go through all the questions, we will pause, and then I will go through all of the answers to the questions so you can check to see what you got correct. If you've been following the entire series, then you may already have your scores from the first 3 episodes. You can add them to this and have a cumulative score out of 40 after this episode, or just look at your score out of 10 for this episode. Feel free to post your scores in the comments, but please do not post answers to the questions in the comments. If you post answers to the questions in the comments, your comment will be deleted. If you do it repeatedly across multiple videos, I will hit hide user from channel so that you can post, but no one will see anything you post, so you can't spoil the trivia questions for everyone else. Be aware, be advised, and let's dive into our next questions here. I am doing them with numbering that just continues on from the previous episode so that those who are doing it cumulatively can keep up with it that way. So this time we're looking at questions 31 through 40. So number 31. Which year's Spaceballs DVD release was reissued ad nauseum through at least 2024. And note here, we're looking for the specific release in terms of both the content and the disc labeling. That does make a difference. Number 32. Which home video set that included A New Hope, among many other non-Star Wars films, weighed a combined 100 plus pounds? Number 33. How many individual episodes of Droids and Ewoks, and it's the same number per series, were released on VHS in the US by J2 Communications in 1990? Number 34, on kind of a related note, what error was present for some copies of Ewoks Volume 1, The Tree of Light on VHS? Number 35, which episode was left out of the UK VHS releases of Droids? Number 36, which 2 episodes were left out of the UK VHS releases of Ewoks? Somewhat of a theme to this episode, I suppose, but they're not really meant to be themed. I just happen to have those questions together. Number 37. What was different about the packaging for the 1982 and 1983 retail releases of A New Hope on VHS and Beta in the United States when compared to releases that came after 1983? Number 38. Which Star Wars boxed set included a paperweight that could damage the interior of the packaging? Number 39. In reference to Chinese releases from Blue fans, what was a one-click set? And number 40, what item of clothing was included inside a DVD release of The Force Awakens in Thailand? All right, get your answers down, pause if you need to. We're about to dive into the answers so you can check your score for this episode and perhaps for the series as a whole up to this point. Again, your score will either be out of 10 for the episode or 40 if you're going cumulative here. So here we go. Number 31, which year's Spaceballs DVD release was reissued ad nauseum through at least 2024? That is a DVD release from 2006. Yes, it's the content from the DVD in 2000, but as I noted, we're talking both in terms of content and disc labeling, and the disc labeling that's only on one side rather than 2, that starts in 2006. Number 32, which home video set that included A New Hope among many other non-Star Wars films weighed a combined 100 plus pounds? That is the AFI Century Collection. 100 films on VHS exclusive to Best Buy in 4 giant packages that weigh 25 plus pounds each. 33. How many individual episodes of Droids and Ewoks, the same number per series, were released on VHS in the US by J2 Communications in 1990? Yes, there were 2 releases each that had 2 episodes each and 1 episode on one separate VHS cassette, but that episode was duplicated on one of the other ones, so it's actually just 4 episodes for both series. Number 34. What error was present for some copies of Ewoks Volume 1, The Tree of Light on VHS? It had the label on it for the 2-episode Volume 1 instead of the 1-episode Volume 1, which was just that one with Tree of Light. So, wrong label. Number 35. Which episode was left out of the UK VHS releases of Droids? That is Kobe and the Star Hunters. Number 36. Which 2 episodes were left out of the UK VHS releases of Ewoks? Well, from the first season, it was the episode The 3 Lessons. From the second season, remember, some of those had 2 stories per episode. It was the episode that had the 2 stories, Prowbeaten and Baga's Rival. Number 37. What was different about the packaging for 1982 and 1983 retail releases of A New Hope on VHS and Beta in the United States when compared to releases after 1983? The retail releases in 82 and 83 were in drawer boxes. Number 38. Which Star Wars box set included a paperweight that could damage the interior of the packaging? That was the limited edition collector's set release on VHS of the Star Wars Special Edition trilogy from 1997. Number 39. In reference to Chinese releases from Blue fans, what is a one-click set? Well, be specific or don't be specific. We're basically talking about these 3 things here. And what they are is all 3 of the releases of that time with that number collected into one singular boxed set. Typically, it was a double lenticular, single lenticular, and full slip cover, plus a little bit of extra goodies perhaps, but all in a boxed set. So you could say, the 3 releases in a set, each of the releases in a set. With Force Awakens, there was a separate one from Blue fans that was not part of that set, that was released at a different time, but basically 3 releases at a time, all the same number, all in one box, however you want to put that. And then number 40, what item of clothing was included in a DVD release of The Force Awakens in Thailand? Well, we're talking about this right here, and what is included in there? It is a t-shirt. So, tally up your points, compare them out of 10 for this episode, or 40 if you're going cumulative here. Again, post your score in the comments if you like. Please do not post the answers in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this series. I'm having fun with it. I'm actually recording everything on the same day, which is why we got the same shirt here every single time. But I hope you're having fun with it. I'm having fun today recording, and I'm going to have fun watching and seeing the scores as we go along. It's kind of a fun thing to do. So I hope you enjoyed it, and may the Force be with the home video viewers.